Okay, so we were talking about the idea of safety versus isolation, right? Whether or not only having these few actors, personnel in the video, does that give you the message that, oh, safety is here because people are following social distancing and there's plenty of space for everybody, and look how clean and organized everything looks as it does? Or as a prospective student, does this give you a sense that it's going to be kind of lonely here on campus and it's not really what you thought it was going to be, right? Um, Again, I'm not weighing in one way or the other saying it does this thing or doesn't. I'm saying those are two possibilities among several others. So if you were going to analyze that aspect and talk about that in your discussion of pathos, then you would want to figure out, first of all, which one of those things does it do for you as an audience member? And why is that? Why do you think it is? Like, why do you come to one conclusion over the other? That's where the actual analysis comes in. How did they do this thing, or why do you feel this way, right? Those are the types of questions to be asking yourself when you're analyzing a piece of rhetoric for pathos. So think about those as we let the video play out a little more.
Masks are required in all classrooms, and instructors will set social distancing guidelines within the classroom. If a student has a medical condition preventing them from wearing a mask, accommodations may be requested in advance from Lisa Rudolph in Disability Services.
Okay, and so now they've also told you not only, the basic criteria for getting on campus and how to behave while you are at campus, but if for some reason you can't wear a mask, they've told you, who to go contact and made it seem like all you have to do is just walk in her office, and she's a very nice, pleasant person, which Lisa is. But I'm just saying, that's how easy it is. You just go over there and she will, help you get everything figured out for that. Then let's see what happens in this part of the video.
Social distancing of 6 feet or more and social distancing etiquette should be maintained at all times. Please treat hallways like roadways and keep to the right.
Okay, so did you notice not only do they, have the happy little blue arrows there pointing which direction you should be going and telling you about social distancing, but they made a link, right? This is so easy. This is not a big thing that you're going to have to do in order to figure out how to go about your day at DAC, because most, if not all of you, right? You do this thing called driving, and you know how easy that is. You can keep a car on the right side of the road. Surely you can keep your body on the right side of the hallway. That's why they brought up that piece of information about it's just like on a roadway, right? You know this. We do this all the time in our day. It's not a big deal. Nobody even thinks twice about it, right? You just pull your car out of the parking spot and hardly ever do you have the impulse to drive on the left-hand side of the road. So, they're making it seem like, oh, this is going to be easy. So not only is it healthy, happy, and safe to be here, it's virtually no effort on your part. You already know how to do the things we're going to ask you to do. That's kind of the argument that they are making just by throwing in that little reference about the roadways. So that would be something to talk about, both under logos and pathos, right?
Please be respectful of others' personal space and be aware of floor markings where lines typically form. The bookstore will be open, but there may be times when occupancy is limited. Computer labs will be open during normal business hours, and lab monitors will be on hand to ensure social distancing and clean each station after use. Elevators are operational and restricted to a maximum.
Okay, and so as the video plays out, they're just going to keep telling you kind of the same information as far as why you should believe that this is a place to feel safe and happy